Not only the largest continent on Earth, but the most populous too, Asia is home to some of the most alluring cities in the world. The sheer variety and diversity means that each city has its own unique look, feel, and identity, with something new to discover wherever you go. While some are renowned for their fantastic culinary scenes and pounding nightlife, others boast breathtaking historical sites and cultural landmarks. Home to millions of people who speak unique languages and showcase rich cultures and religious beliefs, Asia's many cities are delightfully different from one another. Here's a look at the best cities to visit in Asia. Number 25. Luang Prabang. Lying in the north of Laos at the point where the Mekong and Nam Khan rivers join, Luang Prabang is certainly set in a scenic spot. Surrounded by mountains, rainforests, and waterfalls, it has lots of incredible kayak trips, river cruises, and treks for you to enjoy. While its natural wonders are a treat to explore, the small city also boasts a rich cultural and religious heritage. Home to a number of important Buddhist temples and monasteries, its name in Lao actually means Royal Buddha Image. Long ruled by France, the city also has some lovely old villas that date back to colonial times. Number 24. Bukhara. Steeped in history, Bukhara is a magical place to visit, with mausoleums, madrasas, mosques, and minarets wherever you look. Located on the Old Silk Road, the city has long welcomed travelers and traders to its ancient streets. Set amid the confines of a dry and arid desert in Uzbekistan, the City of Museums is home to several historic buildings that date back centuries. The architecture is magnificent, and losing yourself in the atmospheric Old Town is the best way to see its many sights. The ancient city still hums with life, however, and while wandering around town, you'll come across lots of market stalls selling amazing local handicrafts. Number 23. Mumbai. The commercial capital of India, the port city of Mumbai is one of the most populous metropolises in the world. As such, everyone and everything can be found within its sprawling confines. Located on the west coast, Bombay, as it was once known, is a fantastic, frenetic, yet fun place to explore. In many ways, the city defies definition. It is not only home to the glitzy world of Bollywood, but also pervasive poverty in its endless slums. While its crowded streets can be somewhat suffocating, Mumbai boasts some absolutely stunning colonial-era architecture and marvelous monuments. Number 22. Manila. One of the most densely populated cities in the world, the Philippines' chaotic capital can be a bit hard to fall in love with at first sight. It is well worth persevering, however, as its towering skyscrapers and traffic-filled streets hide away lots of wonderful and unique places. Founded by the Spanish back in 1571, the city is set on the shores of Manila Bay, with Pasig River running through it. Old and new seamlessly mix together in Manila, as modern shopping malls lie alongside colonial-era churches and cathedrals. Full of trendy bars and artisan markets with some great nightlife, the Pearl of the Orient is certainly one of Asia's greatest mega-cities. Number 21. Taipei. Located in the north of Taiwan, the island nation's capital of Taipei is a fascinating place to visit. This is because the city boasts a rich and unique cultural heritage, with American, Japanese, and Southeast Asian influences all on show. As such, you'll find Taoist temples lying next to Japanese-era mansions, bustling markets, and myriad skyscrapers. Of its many museums, the National Palace Museum is particularly worth visiting for the insight it offers up on the island's history and culture. Besides its many sites of interest, Taipei also has lots of fabulous shops, restaurants, and bars for you to try out. Number 20. Xi'an. Although it is famous for being home to the world-renowned army of terracotta warriors, Xi'an in the north of China actually has much more to it. Not only the capital of 13 different Chinese dynasties, it was also once the terminus of the Silk Road. As such, trade, wealth, and people from all different walks of life poured into the city, with each epoch and generation leaving its mark on Xi'an. With incredible tombs and pagodas alongside Ming-era city walls and the magical Muslim quarter, this marvelous city is a delight to explore. Number 19. Kathmandu. Stretching as far as the eye can see, Kathmandu fills the valley in which it lies with its colorful and chaotic sprawl. Known as the City of Temples, Nepal's capital certainly has a wide array of centuries-old historical sites and cultural landmarks. The city's famous Durbar Square is still undergoing restoration after the recent earthquakes, but there are many intact sites well worth exploring. While history is all around you, the country's rich cultural heritage lives on in vibrant religious festivals that regularly take place. The largest city in Nepal, Kathmandu is an exhilarating but equally exhausting place. Visiting is a must, however, before heading on to the majestic mountains and towering peaks of the Himalayas. Number 18. Phnom Penh. Once known as the Paris of the East, Cambodia's capital Phnom Penh is slowly re-emerging and reawakening after decades of war and revolution. Lying on the banks of the Mekong River, the bustling city boasts the breathtaking Royal Palace, as well as a number of grand boulevards and French colonial buildings. Many of its historic sites, however, are sadly related to the tragic events that took place in the country in the 70s. With lots of cozy cafes, atmospheric bars, and fantastic restaurants, Phnom Penh is slowly putting its past behind it and, once again, turning into a popular tourist destination. Number 17. Chiang Mai. Located in the north of Thailand on the banks of the Ping River, Chiang Mai has long attracted traders and travelers to its shores. Once the capital of the Lan Na Kingdom, its historic center is surrounded by ancient city walls. Enclosed within them, you can find amazing temples, pagodas, stupas, and museums, with Wat Phra Singh being its most famous attraction. While the city has a lovely laid-back feel to it, its marvelous night bazaar bustles with life and is not to be missed out on. Surrounded by lush rainforests and picturesque countryside, Chiang Mai is a great alternative or addition to Bangkok's busy streets. Number 16. Jerusalem. Fought over, destroyed, and rebuilt numerous times over the millennia, Jerusalem really is unlike anywhere else on Earth. This is because it is home to some of Christianity, Islam, and Judaism's holiest sites. Within the old city walls, you can find not only the Western Wall, but the Dome of the Rock and the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. History really is everywhere you look, and its ancient streets teem with pilgrims who have come to pay their respects. Each of its quarters has its own unique identity, and getting lost in their Warren-like streets is all part of what makes Jerusalem so magical. Number 15. Hanoi. The second largest city in the country, Vietnam's capital, Hanoi, exhibits a fascinating mix of Chinese, French, and Vietnamese influences. As such, splendid colonial-era buildings can be spied alongside ancient temples and pagodas, some of which date back 1,000 years or more. Ho Chi Minh Mausoleum and One Pillar Pagoda count amongst its most popular attractions. The city also hosts a number of excellent museums that offer interesting looks at the country's history, heritage, and culture. While Hanoi's scooter-filled streets can be quite loud and chaotic, peace and tranquility can be found in any one of its cute and charming cafes and restaurants. Number 14. Kyoto. Widely reputed to be the most beautiful city in Japan, Kyoto is a treat to visit. The nation's capital for over 1,000 years, it sports lots of incredible historical sites and cultural landmarks. Dotted around its ancient streets, you'll find wonderful palaces and idyllic gardens, with 2,000 Shinto shrines and Buddhist temples to check out. In addition to this, its historic district of Gion is also well worth exploring. It is here that you can find lots of geishas and traditional inns. While Kyoto is lovely to visit at any time of year, it is particularly magical when the cherry blossoms are in bloom. Number 13. Jaipur. Lying in the northeast of the country, the Pink City is one of India's most popular tourist destinations, and with good reason. Although it is primarily known for the massive and majestic Amber Fort, the city boasts a whole host of beautiful palaces and temples. Of these, Jantar Mantar and the City Palace are the undoubted highlights. The capital of Rajasthan state, Jaipur is colorful and chaotic in equal measure. This is what makes it so fun to explore. With rickshaws whizzing past you and gorgeous rose-colored buildings wherever you look, Jaipur serves as a wonderful introduction to India's many riches. Number 12. Shanghai. One of the largest and most important cities in not just China, but the world, Shanghai has something for everyone to enjoy. Lying at the point where the Yangtze River joins the East China Sea, the city's skyline is dominated by a myriad of skyscrapers. Hidden away among them, though, are a diverse array of architectural styles, with Buddhist temples alongside Art Deco edifices. Renowned for its fabulous culinary scene and pulsating nightlife, it is also one of the best places to go shopping in the world. With a thriving arts and culture scene, Shanghai, with its infinite possibilities, is one of Asia's must-visit cities. Number 11. Ho Chi Minh City. The cultural and commercial capital of the country, Ho Chi Minh City is Vietnam's largest city. Formerly known as Saigon, it is very different from Hanoi in terms of identity and outlook. Buzzing with life, the city is a fun yet frenetic place to explore, with something going on at every hour of the day. With so many different sides to it, Ho Chi Minh City caters to all budgets and preferences, whether that's in terms of dining and accommodation, shopping, or entertainment. Historical sites also abound, as colonial-era buildings lie beside age-old pagodas and modern malls. Number 10. Agra. Located in the North Indian state of Uttar Pradesh, Agra is known for one thing and one thing only, the Taj Mahal. Built by the Mughal emperor in 1658, the mausoleum certainly makes for a majestic sight and is one of the most popular tourist attractions in India. Besides its gorgeous white marble features, Agra is also home to lots of pretty temples, gardens, and tombs, with its fantastic fort being its other main highlight. In addition to this, many people combine their visit to Agra with a stop at the City of Victory, a walled town and imperial palace that lies nearby. Number 9. Seoul. A sprawling metropolis, Seoul is home to almost half of South Korea's population. As such, it bustles with life as people throng about its massive shopping malls and lively night markets. While it appears to be very modern at first sight, pockets of historic sites remain here and there. The Royal Palace, for instance, is definitely worth visiting, as are its numerous temples and brilliant museums. Nature, too, is never far away, as many magnificent mountains lie nearby in 2 national parks. Renowned for its cuisine, Seoul also boasts lots of excellent restaurants and street markets for you to try out. Number 8. Delhi. Home to an endless array of different sights, sounds, and smells, India's bustling capital of Delhi threatens at times to overwhelm the senses. Exploring its hectic streets is an infuriating but intoxicating experience as you pass colorful markets and tantalizing street food stalls. With impressive shrines, temples, and tombs wherever you look, history, culture, and tradition are all around you. Of its many sights, the imposing Red Fort is the highlight. Despite being a noisy, chaotic, and polluted place, Delhi is one of the country's undisputed gems. Visiting is simply a must when in India. Number 7. Kuala Lumpur. Very multicultural in nature, Malaysia's capital of Kuala Lumpur is a mesmerizing melting pot of Malay, Chinese, and Indian influences. It is these diverse communities that have so profoundly impacted the city's identity. Consequently, visitors will find majestic minarets and mosques, alongside ancient temples and the massive Petronas Towers, the city's defining feature. Gigantic shopping malls are also on offer, as well as a thriving arts and culture scene. Its multicultural makeup has also blessed Kuala Lumpur with lots of delicious cuisines, so no visit can be complete without sampling some of its brilliant street food. Number 6. Beijing. One of the largest and oldest cities on Earth, Beijing teems with astounding historic sites and cultural landmarks that date back centuries, if not millennia. While the Forbidden City and Summer Palace count amongst its most famous sites, the city has much, much more going for it. As it was the capital of 3 imperial dynasties, the city is dotted with splendid temples and parks. Theaters, museums, and art galleries also abound, while some of the nicest sections of the Great Wall of China lies nearby. The capital of present-day China, Beijing is a fascinating place with lots of exquisite art, culture, and cuisine to delve into. Number 5. Tokyo. Lying at the center of the world's most populous metropolitan area, Japan's futuristic capital is an exhilarating place to explore. Renowned for its skyscraper-filled skyline and embracing cutting-edge technology, the neon-lit city stretches away endlessly before you. Interspersed amongst its towering blocks are awe-inspiring temples and museums that proudly showcase Japan's rich heritage and history. Whether you're into calligraphy or cherry blossoms and consumer products, Tokyo certainly has something for everyone to enjoy. Creative, innovative, and quirky in equal measure, the massive metropolis is not to be missed out on when in Japan. Number 4. Dubai. Rising from amid the desert, Dubai's epic skyline is a testament to humankind's creativity and engineering prowess. Transformed by oil money, the once sleepy seaside settlement is not only one of the commercial and cultural capitals of the United Arab Emirates, but the Middle East as well. Very cosmopolitan, Dubai constantly pushes the boundaries of what is possible. As such, it is home to the world's tallest skyscraper and the human-made Palm Islands. In addition to this, it is also a shopper's dream, while its culinary and nightlife scenes are just as fun and fresh in terms of what they offer. Number 3. Singapore. Lying at the southern tip of the Malay Peninsula, the city-state of Singapore is a very compact, convenient, and cool place to visit. One of the most densely populated cities in the world, it is home to lots of skyscrapers, modern shopping malls, and bustling neighborhoods. There is a surprising amount of nature, however, with the beautiful botanic gardens being particularly delightful to relax in. As it is very multicultural, the city's Chinese, Malay, and Indian influences can be seen wherever you go. Singaporeans are obsessed with food, and the many eateries, restaurants, and street food stalls all serve up lots of local delicacies. Number 2. Hong Kong. Proudly proclaiming itself to be Asia's world city, Hong Kong is certainly very different and distinct from the mainland. This is because the harbor city was formerly a British colony and was only returned to China in 1997. Attractive to both businesses and tourists alike, it sports many excellent restaurants, bars, and shops, with historic and cultural sites also on offer. In addition to this, the city is home to Disneyland and Ocean Park, both of which are very popular with families. Remarkably, much of Hong Kong is actually made up of mountains and parks, with Victoria Park boasting incredible views of both the city's iconic skyline and Victoria Harbour. Number 1. Bangkok. Colorful and chaotic, Bangkok is the cultural, commercial, and spiritual heart of Thailand. The nation's capital is also home to some of the friendliest and most welcoming people in the world. This is, in part, what makes it so alluring. The vast city has lots of different sides to it. You can find ancient temples and palaces sitting alongside lively street markets and a pulsating nightlife scene. On top of all of this, it also boasts one of the best culinary scenes on the planet. Rapidly modernizing, yet still full of age-old traditions and customs, Bangkok is the best of what the Land of Smiles has to offer.